all the bikes. And some of them do have licenses, which is good.
Okay, so do you know any of the deeper details, what's going on here?
Definitely, I actually wrote down a very good stat that I have to tell you, like what percentage of the people are eligible to work. So there's 770 families that did come over here, even though the number's probably up and down a little bit. But out of those 7,700 families, 850 had the proper permits and were eligible to work. And then another 2,000 or 3,000 of the families were kind of stuck waiting in the dust because they had no paperwork, nothing figured out yet.
Oh, okay.
But some of them were eligible to work, and then some of them were in the process of waiting for their work visa or whatever the right paperwork it is to start your life up in America. These are the amount of families that were located to each town in the state, and there's probably a couple more outliers and everything like that. And the town we're in right now is Ayer, Massachusetts, and they got 45 families total. And from what I read online, they got like 150 people total. And then you got Worcester, which got 333 families, which is a very big sum. And
Yeah. Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm a human being.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Oh, we're doing a video all about Massachusetts.
Okay.
Yeah. What's Making Opportunity? What are you?
It's MOC. It's an organization.
Okay.
Non-profit. There's the WIC programs, housing.
Okay. For who?
What do you mean for who?
Who are the people you're housing?
Anybody who needs help.
So any homeless person or
Yeah.
anyone can come here? Okay. Where are the people from, like the majority of people from?
There's different places.
Okay. Do they need to have papers for this, as in asylum documents, or it doesn't matter?
I don't think you can share that information.
What's that?
I don't think you can share that information with you.
You can't share, why not?
My job, sorry.
They won't let you?
Yeah.
Who funds you guys? Is it the state? Is it the state of Massachusetts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are all the doors full, or can someone go there now if they're homeless?
It has to go through the process of an application.
Okay, but currently, is it all the doors full, every room's full, or you have availabilities?
No, it's awful.
It's all full. Okay. Do you know if these asylum claims that the government's giving them work papers so they can actually work if they want to?
What do you mean?
Oh, a lot of the asylum claims seekers, you know, they have legal documents, they have the legal right to be here, but the government's not giving them work papers. So do you notice a lot of that? A lot of people just wanting to work and they can't work?
Yeah, some of them, that's why they have the caseworkers that try to help them with that.
Okay.
hey, how's it going today?
Good.
We're just making a video on central Massachusetts and some of the regions out here. We were just at Wachusett Mountain, and we figured we'd drive through this town just to get a glimpse of how this town's a little bit different, how the area's changed, and we figured we'd stop here.
You shouldn't be on this property, though.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we need to ask you to leave.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay.
That's usually how it is, Peter. All these nonprofits and government-funded groups, they don't give you any insight what's going on, which is causing what's a lot of the fear for the...
I was just in Kensington, and there was a group there that's doing a lot of work, and there's just a lot of closed doors and tight lips, and I think that's where the issue is when there's no transparency. Let's explain to the public what's going on exactly. This isn't an anti-immigrant, migrant stance.
Yeah.
It's, hey guys, we're in a big country here. We've had an influx of over, who knows the number, let's just say Customs Border Protection website, I'm gonna get the numbers wrong, but let's just say in the last 3.5 years, 4 years, we're looking at like 10 to 12 million that we know of, and then a ton that we don't know of. And so when we have communities in the country with higher rent prices, more of a strain on the resources, everyone's life has become a little bit harder with inflation. Things have,
Gone up in
I don't
price,
think
yeah.
everyone's life is going better, especially the middle class right now. And so they want to know where their tax money is going, especially in a state like Massachusetts where you're taxed a lot. And I don't think it should be a question at all to ask the questions.
A lot of people, they just cling to one side of the media, whatever side you're on, so there really is no discoveries being made. It's just the same old arguments over and over again, and the migrant situation's a big one.
Let's go to a business near here.
Maybe this guy would want to talk. I got a thing.
Yeah, right here. Okay, what's going on over there?
So after they all bought cars, Hold on, you want me to do this out so that you don't hear the dog barking?
Yeah.
So have you been down the Fall River, the ones they burnt down and all that?
What?
They burnt down 3 motels.
Oh yeah, 3 got burnt down a little bit ago.
Yeah, like 2 of them were like a month apart.
An accident or they?
No, they didn't do it on purpose, but stupidity. I think one was a grill, like up against the building. This is the only one that I know of that doesn't have the National Guard as security.
Other ones have National Guards.
Yes, yes.
Okay, how many of these are there? Do you know?
I don't know. You can't go on a website and figure it out, but you'll know the signs will be covered up or turned backwards.
Okay, so that's how you know.
That's how you know. So you'll go by a, Motel 6. The only sign that will be on will probably still be on the building, but the regular one, they'll probably be covered up, and you'll know a motel that's where they're staying. I think that's the meals.
The meal truck over there.
I wish you guys could walk in there and get a video of it. It's sad because a lot of the food goes to waste because they don't take it. Say they bring 100 meals in, they stack them up. You'll see them when they bring the lunch in, they only use like 20 meals because they're getting a card. They go over to, they rather eat a Shop and Save than just, mac and cheese or whatever they're getting.
They get stipends to go shop at Shop and Save?
Yes, they have little beach wagons. Now, you just came at the wrong time, man. There's usually always something going on.
I've seen it.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it because it's Saturday? Maybe they're all.
Maybe, yeah. They'll go down, they do their laundry, but they'll take their beach carts over to Shop and Save or Family Dollar. They're always at Family Dollar. First off, they kicked out people that were actually living there, which was wrong.
Born in the U.S. people?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Probably say 6 or 7 of them walked down the road with their suitcases. And those were people that lived in this town that, worked at local places. They had a vet over there with only like, he was amputated from his like knee down, and he got booted out.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, I get you come over the right way. That's okay, but the way they're coming over and then we're paying for it. There's a bunch of bazillions in this town that have been here forever that don't get any of this.
Right.
And I don't understand that.
The people that did it the right way legally, which is very hard,
Yes.
are really pissed right now.
Yeah.
The people that have been here for a while that aren't getting that are pissed.
Yeah.
The locals, if they know what's going on, are like, we need to immigrate.
Yeah, we're
But
all immigrants.
you run a business, you know how hard it is to find people?
Yes, yeah.
Like, you want good workers,
Yeah.
and if that person comes from Guatemala or Honduras or wherever, awesome. But in a legal way, in an orderly way,
Yes.
and not on our dime.
Absolutely.
I think that's what it comes down
Yes,
to.
absolutely. They have nicer cars than we do, which is just crazy. That guy bought that motel for like 1.2 million or 1.5 million 6 months before he got all the migrants came in. And he's literally put a new roof on it, painting it, gardened it, put new asphalt in. He's going to have I think he takes in like $60,000 a month just on rental. So you figure he's going to be paid off pretty soon.
But
He's driving a Corvette now.
Okay.
So it's not there right now, but a red Corvette.
red one.
So-
Yep. That's
So
his new car.
indirectly, you two are helping to pay for that Corvette.
Yes.
Because you live in Massachusetts.
Yes. What's crazy is if my daughter sets up a lemonade stand, the town will shut us down. They'll go and sell groceries. I'm not joking.
Okay, so your daughter does like the
We had a
most-
lemonade stand, and the second day, the town gave us a hard time.
So
and-
the most quintessential American thing to do is have your kids set up
lemonade
in a
stand,
lemonade
yeah,
stand, right?
yeah, still in the
So I
backyard.
grew up doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She doesn't learn the basic lessons of dealing with people
Yeah.
and making something and taking in money on her own.
Yeah, on her own, yeah.
Right. Instead, across the street,
Yes.
everyone here is supposed to do the work and pay for people's
Yeah.
journey into
Yeah.
this country. And so where it gets complicated and all the media doesn't really fully unpack it is some are legitimate asylum claims.
Yes.
Some are,
Yep,
like
yep.
they should be here.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
asylum
absolutely.
by
Yes.
the law.
Yeah.
The majority are economic migrants.
Yes.
Pay $20,000 from India, fly into Mexico City,
Yep.
fly up to Mexicali, cartel picks you up,
Yep.
gets you to the gap in the wall, go over, call 911. Our Customs Border Protection gets on them. Quarter-mile down the border, the cartels runs the fentanyl, the sex trafficking, all the really expensive stuff.
Yep.
They're making billions,
Yeah, absolutely.
and we're facilitating
Yes.
it.
So a lot of the ones that originally came in here were actually from the ones staying at Logan Airport that we had no idea was even on the news.
Wait, the migrants were staying at Logan
Airport, yes.
So as people were flying in and out, like where were they staying, in a back
I think
room?
they had in a hallway, like where you get on the flights. I think they just took a corner and.
Okay.
Yes, and I was told from over there.
Okay, so how are people in the community feeling about this? Is it split, or is there a lot of tension brewing? Like,
there's no, because you can't really go online and, like on the air community side, if you go on and bash something, it's you're racist. So there's not really been any backlash other than the protesting that got shut down. There's been other YouTube people that come out and and the cops have made them leave.
does the media ever show up?
No, never.
Local media?
No.
They don't touch it?
No,
Not with a 10-foot pole?
No.
Why do you think that is?
Because we're in a Democrat state.
Okay, so if it looks bad for one party, they're not going to touch it.
Absolutely.
And vice versa. If it looks bad for the other party, that network's not going to touch it.
I have to find out on like YouTube or Twitter about crimes they commit down in like Fall River, other hotels, because you don't even see it on the news. I literally find out the news from Twitter and YouTube. So that's my news, man.
All right, guys, it's deep. There's a lot to it. There are a lot of moving parts. I haven't found a media outlet who unpacks it in its entirety, because who doesn't have compassion for someone wanting a better life, or these kids that are on their bikes and, had no choice in anything. My beef with all of this is just how it's managed, the secrecy, where the money is going, and also the chaos at the border, which communities are really struggling with. And the only reason I know this is because I've done many videos on the topic. Texas, Arizona. I'll leave those down in the link below so you can sort of see the other side of this thing. It's just very messy, and it doesn't make sense to operate a border like this or a country like this. Nobody else really does it, a few Western countries, but for the most part, places like Ukraine, where my wife is from, despite the chaos there, would never allow people just to come over its border and live there. And I'm talking migrants, not obviously an invading army. But my point is, it doesn't really work anywhere. I can't go to Mexico and do this. I can't go to Chile and do this. I can't go to Ukraine and do this. So it's a somewhat uniquely American thing these days, where we're all paying for this, and Gerald wanted to show this part of the story today. It's all kept in the dark, and nobody really knows what's going on. You wouldn't really know unless you knew this was happening. And wouldn't you like to know what this is, and why does our media not touch it? These are all simple questions. The fact that me as the YouTuber has to be the one doing this work is a bit crazy and a bit telling of the media landscape we currently live in. But thank God we have these platforms so we can actually do this. Ask questions, dig deeper, be respectful, and don't be afraid to speak up.